Hello, my name is Brian Roten, and I'd like to welcome you to my guitar teaching website. I'll be posting a bunch of short videos that'll teach you how to play guitar, and I'm assuming that you don't know how to play guitar at this point, so let me begin with just a few basics. Okay, this part of the guitar is referred to as the head of the guitar. These little things here are called frets. Alright, this is the body of the guitar. This is the bridge. Now, let's assume that you're in tune already, and we're going to get started. So the first thing that I have my students do is I teach them how to play an E minor chord. And the way that you'll do that is you'll start by taking the ring finger of your left hand, place it just behind the second fret on the fourth string, like so. Then you'll place the middle finger on the second fret of the fifth string, and then strum just like that. Now you'll want to be sure that you're really straight up and down on the fingertips, because if you aren't, then you'll bump into some of the strings beneath and it won't sound good. So again, make sure you're really straight up and down, right on the fingertips, and that gives you an idea. You want some space between your hand and the guitar. So we'll strum that chord again, and that's E minor. Now the second chord is very similar, it's just one string toward the floor. So all we're going to do now is take this position we've got and go one string down with each finger. So now the ring finger will be on the second fret of the third string, and the middle finger will be on the second fret of the fourth string. And we'll strum that. And ideally, you would only hit strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. But it doesn't make that much difference right now if you want to hit all of them. And again, make sure that you're really straight up and down on the fingertips so that you don't bump into these strings that are beneath. Alright, so the first chord that we did was E minor, and the second chord is A sustained 2. They look very similar. So practice moving back and forth, the E minor, and then drop a string down to the A sustained 2, and back to the E minor, and to the A sustained 2. So spend a few minutes just getting comfortable with those. And then once you are comfortable, I want you to move the ring finger from the second fret of the third string up and over to the third fret of the fifth string. Now this is going to be a little bit more difficult. It's going to sound like that. It's a C major 7 chord. So again, let's assume that we were here at the second chord that we did, the A sustained 2, and then we keep the middle finger basically still. We lift the ring finger, kind of pivot on the thumb some, and move that over to the third fret of the fifth string. And then we only want to hit strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 when we strum. Alright, so now let's practice going back and forth between the A sustained 2, the second chord that we learned, and the C major 7, this new chord that we're learning. So there's the C major 7, back to the A sustained 2, and then the C major 7, back to the A sustained 2, and C major 7, and back to the A sustained 2. So now let's try putting them all together. So the E minor, and then the A sustained 2, and then the C major 7. So that's the end of guitar lesson number 1. Thanks for watching.